So the best way I think to handle this would be um, obviously to if you were able to customize the point of sale solution, it might be a little bit more efficient. But what I want to do is show you how you can use related fields in order to move information around the system in a way that aligns with your business. So here I'm Mitch Bossy, signed in as this user. To make it easier, I'll just actually go here and create and just say the sale, the you know waitress, for instance. So as the waitress taking the order, let me just refresh. See, I'm signed in as the waitress, and then there's another user called kiln operator, which is here. I'll see I'm signed in as kiln operator. So kiln operator will live in this app. We can see they have one delivery order to do for someone to pick it up for set order 1. Now, back to the dashboard, let's go through an order. So if your waitress uses the sales app, they'll have a closer relationship with stock. They'll know what's in stock, what's out of stock, things like that. So we'll sell something to just John Doe. We'll sell a pottery creation. We'll have some notes here, right? We'll say that they are, it's a green vase, with flowers, right? Then we can say location, bin 1 or bin 2. So I just set this up. This has no implications of location in the back end in stock moves. It's just for referencing. And watch what happens. When I save it and I confirm my order, it creates my delivery order just as we want. From a kiln operator standpoint, I'll see I have 2 now. I can open this up. I can see the new one that was created. And I can see the information flows through. It's a green vase with flowers, and it's going to be stored in bin 2 once it's done. At this point, what I can do is I'll put it into the kiln, pull it out. When I pull it out, I can check this box, right? So right now, if I go back to the waitress, let's say John Doe calls, right? John Doe calls and wants to check in on his vase. So they'll pull up John Doe's information, and you can open up the sale order and you say, okay, looks like you have 2 pending orders with us. Which one are you talking about? Sale order 2. It's not yet ready for pickup. Okay, great. That's very simple and dandy and all, but if you want to add extra steps, you can do that, but keep in mind it'll be more clicks in the back end for the kiln operator. Right? If you want to add another flow to it, we can look at that shortly. But so you'll see this is empty. Now let's go back to the kiln operator. Say they pull it out, they save it, it's ready for pickup. Now if we go back here, of course, look back here, it'll see ready for pickup. You can also, from a sales app, quickly use a favorite filter. Look at orders, favorites, ready for pickup, and it'll filter out what's ready for pickup. In this case, both orders are ready for pickup. So that would be one way to do it. Another way to do it would be to, from the contacts app, if you want to add another field, right, you can use Studio in the enterprise and say pickups. And we can actually filter our pickups out through here. This, and it'll give us a nice tool up here to manage our pickups. So here I can see all pickups related to John Doe. Let's quickly do we'll create another customer here called Nicholas Kaczynski. And with that, we can sell something, right? So sales. And I'll show you what it'll look like on a mobile or tablet view, so you can get an idea as well. More tools. So if we look at how this would function on a mobile view, so give us an idea. Oops, it's a little bit technical, but Okay, I can navigate to the sales app, create an order on my tablet, select my customer, select my product, put some notes in about the product, select my location, right? If I want to update the unit price for whatever reason, I can do that, and save it, and just run an action once it's done and confirm the sale. So that will, again, process my delivery. So if I am running in the back end, right, I can also, you can add a Coca-Cola here if you want or something like that and track it as well. But if I'm running in the back end, again, as the kiln operator, I'll see I now have 3 to do, right? And I can see all of those here. I can see the one for Nicholas Kaczynski was automatically created. Here's the blue vase, bin 2, ready for pickup. No. Now I can, again, process this and execute it when I'm ready. I'm just going to action. So you can, right, another thing is you can print out delivery slips here. So maybe you want to print out this delivery slip, and you now have to add those fields to the delivery slip, but print out the delivery slip and use this to associate it to the piece of pottery so that people know which piece of pottery this is. And we can talk about that later. So that, in a nutshell, is how I think this would work for you, right? Again, you'll save it. This person will be on their device. John Doe could call, or Nicholas Kaczynski could call, right? Search it up on their device quick. It's Nicholas. Pull Nicholas up. Say, okay, your pickup as the moment is, it's the status will say ready, but it's really ready for, we have to change that. It's ready to be put into the kiln, really, but because if you drill in, you'll see up in this instance it actually is ready for pickup, but this ready is something else. It means it's on in stock and ready for pickup. But what you would do, you'd have to actually drill into the document there, or you could go to, switch my views. Go to, let's see what I messed up here. Inventory, this page. Then you can actually take your ready for pickup field. There's this one. And probably just drop it here. It's the wrong one. I created 2 ready for pickup fields, so this field shows them all. So now, again, if we jump into our developer tools, take a look at what it looks like, you'll see here's the view. So the waitress can go in, contacts, quickly search up Nicholas, drill into his account, more pickups, and see, yep, okay, number 3, affiliated with sale order 3 is ready for pickup, so you can come in whenever you want, right? That'll give you somewhat of an idea there as to how that can function, and it'll be simple for your inventory people to just validate and apply. If you want to add more layers to this of routes and things like that, it might be confusing. I think at this point, keeping it simple will be your best bet. Less work for your kiln operators, less opportunity for them to make mistakes, and just letting them know that, hey, this product, your kiln operator, this is ready, it's in stock, the sale order's been confirmed, great. And then having the ready for pickup field be the important field for your waitress to see, to know it's ready to be picked up, is the simple way to do it. Getting into routes and all that will be more confusing and more burdensome in terms of the user experience than I think it would be worthwhile, because it's not, if it was a piece of pottery was carrying with it a complex sort of system of or I should say sequence of operations, between different locations, then and it became difficult to track, sure, but I imagine the piece of pottery goes into a bucket, it goes into the back room, it goes from the bucket to the kiln, out of the kiln and back onto the shelf, which in this case would be into bin 2, right? That's pretty much, I think, the extent of that. If I'm wrong, then please correct me. But to accommodate that in a piece of software, you don't want to kill an ant with a machine gun, right? So keeping it simple, everyone will be happy. If you have additional questions, let me know. This is how I would propose for you to handle the workflow you've described to me. Messing around with the point of sale it's the interface isn't even like that much better than the sale order, right? Sale order is not as clean, but it's still the amount of functionality you're going to get with, when taking into consideration the amount of customization you have to do to achieve that functionality in the point of sale system. I think just handling in the sale order app you're going to get way more bang for your buck. So if you have additional questions, let me know. If you need any assistance setting this up, I do offer consulting services on the side, and I'll be happy to assist you in any of this in the community version only. Thanks so much. Have a great day.